Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video is the video you've all been waiting for. I am back on Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version, for the full release of Minecraft 1.16, the Nether update. The update we have waited months, the update that we've had tons of betas, tons of snapshots. The Minecraft version 1.16.0 is available for iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation 4. So go and update your specific platform. Now, I'm not going to be going through every single change in today's video. I feel like every other YouTuber has done that. I've already gone through every single feature as they've updated in betas and snapshots. But I want to take the time to go through a couple of features. So down below in the description, there won't be a beta text hider add-on because we don't need it anymore. But there will, in fact, be this changelog. This thing is absolutely huge, down to the new biomes that have been introduced. There's 4 of them, down to the introduction of piglins, hoglins, striders, zombified hoglins, ruined portals, blackstone, respawn anchor, netherite. There is so many changes that have been introduced. Now, hopefully you've been keeping updated with all my beta videos and snapshot videos, so you have a rough idea how these features work. Now, over the next couple of days, I might do some separate videos on some of these specific features so you fully understand how they do work. This is a pretty good one, though, that I kind of want to go over here. This is to do with kicking and banning changes. So these are for realms, by the way. So number 1, kicking. Problem players can now be removed from your world by pausing and going to the player permission screen. You can now ban and kick players, not only from single player, which is the land worlds, but also from your realms as well. Now, as I'm making this video, I'm not quite sure if realms have been updated. They're usually like slightly behind in time. But you got kicking command, banning of realms, which realm owners can also ban problem players by pausing and going to realm permission screen. Realm owners can now change permission of players in their realm from the player permission screen. It's just going to make things a lot easier for griefing and stuff like that. There's been a lot of bug fixes as well. Don't forget, this is the combination of not only 1.16 features, but also 1.15 for the Bedrock version, because 1.15 has a lot of 1.15 was the parity features, and then they combine it to 1.16. And as you guys can see, the list just keeps on going and going and going. For me to make a video on that, it would physically take me many hours, and the video would be like 2 hours long. So I know something that a lot of you guys are going to be interested in this version is to do with emotes. I've had a little bit of a look. There is no new emotes. There's only these 3. Now, you can assign emotes to different things. So as you guys can see, I've assigned the over there one to the first one, which is, I think, is top left. The one on the left is going to be clap, and then the one down below is going to be a wave. These are classed as common. There will be more of these. I don't know how long it's going to be for those things to be introduced. And it looks like in the full release, we actually have the pancake. Wow, okay. So there's a lot of discussion about this. Now, I found out some information about the pancake. The pancake was meant to only be a placeholder. It was a placeholder for capes, but it's a pancake. Pancakes? Pancakes? Regardless, yeah, there's a different cape right there. So you can rock that one finally. Of course, you can do the character creator and stuff like that. You're pretty familiar with that. That being said, I don't know if any new features were introduced to the character creator changes. But it looks like all of these are free. The hair ones are free anyway. Let's just go to the cosmetics. I got a feeling these are not all going to be free. Nah, they're not all free. All right, so servers, we don't have Galaxite at this moment. It's just a wait, join server. No, it's coming soon. So yeah, a new server will be introduced very, very soon. I just want to quickly go through a couple of settings in case some of the settings have changed. So I've not noticed any specific settings changes. One thing I do want to mention, guys, is that if you do have a world, for example, I have my own world, you're going to have to go to new explored chunks in order to find the new biomes. I'll try and explain that a little bit more as we go into game. Now, I had a lot of people saying, hey, Echo, is the Lodestone working? So, a little bit of advice here. Whenever you guys are starting up a brand new world, some features are still hidden behind experimental, and I believe the Lodestone is one of those features. Now, as for seeds, unfortunately, developers didn't introduce a brand new That looks broken. They didn't introduce a brand new seed option in the seed picker. It would have been nice to have people locate a ruined portal at spawn. Nonetheless, there is command. So I hope this gets updated because it's kind of just been left there. But for today, that's going to be our seed. I'm going to have show coordinates on. I'm going to have experimental gameplay on, always day, and we're going to have weather cycle off. Right, let's go to game. So this was our spawn point. Not quite a ruined portal at spawn. There is a / kick option, so I'm guessing you're able to kick players. As for / ban, that's not possible. I think that's all done through the in-game menu, so you're able to change specific things inside of here, I believe. Since I'm the creator of this world, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. We do have / locate ruined portal. If you find a really good ruined portal seed at spawn, let me know. I might showcase it in a video. So this is going to tell me where the nearest one is. Now, they can feature above ground, below ground, in the ocean, through guardian temples, you name it, they can be all over the place. So as an example, this one was underground, and this one is absolutely huge. I tell you what, we found the absolutely perfect ruined portal to start off with. So, of course, we have the introduction of Crying Obsidian. Crying Obsidian can be obtained via bartering. I will show you some of the main features in today's video, and this can also be used for the respawn anchor, which means you are then able to set spawn inside the Nether. Now, these will come with chests, and you can find a whole range of loot. The thing is, though, they are different every single time you load up the world. So if you load up the same world, the chest is going to change what loot is inside of there. It won't always be the same iron nuggets and stuff like that, or gold, or flint and steel. They can change. But yeah, you can find some really good things in some cases. Like this one as a prime example, you can get gold blocks. Gold in this update has just become a lot better. Plus, you are going to want to have yourself some gold armor. So yeah, I thought that was a really nice find to start off today's video. We have in fact found another one. This is like the perfect example. I love the way this works because it's kind of like the Nether has burst out into the overworld and they broke the portal in as fast as possible. Kind of reminds me of Stranger Things. They broke the portal fast enough that it doesn't spread all over the world. Let's see if this one also comes with a chest. Here's another example. You can get golden apples, and I believe this is a new location to get a god apple as well. So if you're lucky, you might find yourself something even better. So like I said, guys, I had a lot of questions about the lodestone. Now, the lodestone itself, you need netherite to craft this thing, by the way. It is, from my understanding, because I've played this quite a bit of time, we need netherite, and we need, I think it's chiseled as a prime example, and we need ourselves a crafting table. See, I'm going to have to remember so many crafting recipes. It's a muscle memory game, right? So, got to remember them. So, we can do, I think it's all the way around there. Yep, my skills are there. So, we have the lodestone. Now, this can be used in the overworld. It can be used in the nether. It can be used in the end. And it's all linked to a compass. Not a regular compass. So, what you'll have to do is you'll have to right-click on this. As you guys can see, this goes straight to this. So this will be hidden behind experimental from my understanding. Maybe in 1.16, the full release, it's not hidden behind it. But from my understanding, during beta, it was an experimental feature. Probably should have checked the changelog if that was out of there. So one thing I do want to go through is a couple of the blocks. Again, I'm not going through everything. Feel free to go back to my other videos to check it all out. But I will go through some of the blocks because this one introduces, I think it's close to 100 blocks. It's a lot of new blocks. So in this update, we have the introduction of some new wood. First one we have is crimson. Of course, it comes in logs and planks and slabs and stairs. We have warped. We have polished blackstone. Blackstone is beautiful. I can't wait to see your creations with it. We have the cracked version. We have gilded blackstone, which is pretty much gold. We have chiseled polished blackstone. We have chiseled nether bricks. We have the cracked variation. Continuing on, we're going to check out a couple more. The two wood types I was talking about, crimson stem, warped stem, crimson hypha, warped hypha, crimson nylium, warped nylium, basalt, we have polished basalt, and we also have this one, which is soul soil as well. We do have the introduction of new types of walls. We have the polished blackstone brick wall, the polished blackstone wall. We have blackstone wall. We have blackstone itself. We have block of netherite. We have nether gold ore. Very common, very useful. We have ancient debris. This one was the netherite. We'll get into that, and we'll get into this a little bit more. They're incredibly useful for survival players. We have blackstone stairs. We have the polished blackstone stairs. There is even more. I'll go through one more set. I could keep on going for a while. We have the introduction of blackstone brick stairs. We have new doors being crimson door and warped door. We have crimson trap door, warped trap door. We have chains. Yes, they're great with lanterns. We have polished blackstone brick. We have the target block. We have the warped block. There is tons of different blocks. I've hardly even scratched the surface with what I'm showing here. Right, guys, it's the Nether update. So let's go inside the Nether. Hold on a second. Let me just go over the respawn anchor in the overworld. So as you guys know, if you have a bed and you try and sleep inside the Nether, it causes an explosion. Well, this is kind of the opposite. The respawn anchor lets you respawn inside the Nether, and if it's placed in the overworld and activated, it will explode. Now, this is linked to glowstone, so you have 4 different lives. You can power it up, but on the 5th one, you are going to cause an explosion. Don't recommend placing this inside of here. Right, let's change this portal up and let's reactivate it. Well, we got a pretty good start. So, unfortunately, on Bedrock, there's no way to tell you the specific biomes, but this is the Basalt Delta, the Delta Basalt. Now, in this biome, or in all of the biomes, gold is very common. As you guys can see, we are currently at a level 104 on our coordinates, on our XY coordinate. Now, this can spawn really high up, really low down, medium. This is incredibly common. This can be smelted, but it can also be fortuned. If you fortune this block, this will give you nuggets, but you can get a lot of nuggets because, of course, it's fortune. But if you smelt it inside a furnace, it's going to give you just 1 of the gold. But let's go through the biomes before I go through the mobs and stuff like that. Now, there is music inside of this. If you're on iOS, if you're on Android, you might specifically have to download it from the store. I think if you're on the other platforms, it will automatically be installed. This one is consisting of this. A lot of basalt. We also have ourselves blackstone as well, which is basically the cobblestone of the Nether. You can make cobblestone stone pickaxes with this. Let me show you guys as a prime example. Let's grab ourselves some regular blackstone. Let's grab ourselves some sticks. And let's grab ourselves a crafting table. All right, let's move them there. So yeah, this acts as cobblestone. You can make your regular tools, your pickaxe, your swords, your shovels, you name it, you can make it. I would love to have seen like a black tint to this with these. Unfortunately, that is not the case. This biome consists of a lot of magmas, okay? Consists a lot of them, so be very, very careful. It's like a dead, ashy one. Don't breathe in too much of this stuff. But that's the first biome that we managed to find. There is a couple more, so I'm going to show you. So what you see here is classed as the Nether Waste. This is the regular Nether biomes that we've had for a very, very long time. Now, to my left, I always get this mixed up. This is the Warped. Now, in this one, you're going to find yourself Enderman. Quite frequently find yourself Enderman. So you shouldn't have a problem with getting Ender Pearls anymore. If that was an issue, they do spawn here quite regularly on the Bedrock version. I know spawning of Enderman was very few and far between in some cases. You have these as well. These are warped fungus, and yes, you can take these to the overworld, and yes, you can bone meal these as well. So if you wanted to have multiple ones of these, that's great. We have this as well, by the way. This is called Shroom Light. It's basically a renewable light source. So goodbye, glowstone. Hello, Shroom Light. As you guys can see, the gold is still really, really common. These down here are called Striders. Now, they spawn in baby form. They spawn in adult form. You can spawn with 2 of them on top of each other. You can spawn them with piglins on top of them. There's a baby one right there on top of the adult one. And they're a great addition. These can be used to ride around lava pools. Although, what I will say to you guys is, they're not the greatest way of traveling. There is a couple other ways, I think, traveling inside of here. Now, when they are outside of lava in the overworld, or even in here, they will begin to shake. You can see their legs beginning to shake. And they're kind of a different texture. So let's just quickly have a little bit of a comparison. You can see they're kind of a different texture. This one is cold. This one is warm. And he's like, all right, going for a swim. Just a quick pit stop. You can find these, yes, inside the Nether as well. what did we get inside of this one? We got ourselves golden apple again. So yeah, they do spawn. I find these a lot quite far down, like in lava pools like this. But let's keep going to try and find ourselves a new biome, and we've already found it. So this one is the Soul Sand Valley, where skeletons spawn quite frequently. No sign of wither skeletons inside of them. They are still linked to the fortresses. This one spawns ghasts very frequently as well, so be very careful in here. But you will get yourself soul soil. You will get soul sand. Something I want to show you guys real quick with the flint and steel is we do have a blue flame inside of this update now. Soul soil flame is blue. And this one, where is it, is red. So yeah, specifically exclusive to this biome. This is one of my favorite biomes. Now in this biome, you are going to find these. These are Hoglins. Killing these will give you food inside the Nether. It will give you a pork chop. Feel like they could have introduced like a tainted meat kind of style. Regardless, that's how you get your food. They'll also drop leather. They're also incredibly strong. This one also consists of piglins. Now, can we all please get some Fs in chat? Because this right here was the zombie pigman. It is still a zombie pigman because I have a resource pack on. I'm going to turn it off and show you guys. So as I mentioned, we today say goodbye to the pigman. Feel like the pigman should be remembered in a painting in Minecraft. The difference here is that it has like a little bit of a flappy ear, and that is a zombified version of a piglin. Now, piglins have the new trading aspect. That trading aspect is known as bartering. Now, they will give you a whole range of different things if you give them gold. They love gold. Now, I'm not wearing gold myself. They seem to not be bothered by people who are wearing gold. So my best advice here would be to wear yourself a piece of gold. Let's quickly spawn some in. Come on. Will you trade with me, please? There we go. You can also right-click on them. You can also throw it on the floor. I think like the hold and tap function is mainly for iOS and Android. There's a whole range of things that they will give you. They will give you string. They will give you fire resistance. They'll give you flint. They'll give you gravel. They will give you iron nuggets, ender pearls, leather, quartz. There's a whole range of them. I recommend checking the wiki page if you're really, really interested in these. Now, we're going to pop to, I think there's one more thing I need to show you inside of here. And that's called a Bastion. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a Bastion Remnants. Inside of here, you are going to find Hoglins, and you are also going to find yourself piglins. You are also going to find yourself this, which is the gilded black stone. In here, you can find a lot of decent loot, but of course, it is protected by these guys. Now, piglins don't like it when you open a chest. Of course, I'm in creative, so I'm not going to have to worry, but if you're opening chests around these guys, they are not going to like it. They will attack you. And while we are here, something else I want to mention is that they do not like wither skeletons. So they will fight each other. That is, wither skeletons and piglins, they will fight each other. They do not like each other. So if you're in a fortress, you will generally see them fighting one another. I mean, the wither seems to be a little bit stronger. We're going to break these so we can actually see a fight happen. There we go. Let's do it. Absolute savagery. Man, the wither skeleton's taken no prisoners. But loot inside of here can differ. This one seems pretty decent. Soul speed, which we will get into in just a second. There is a lot of different chests inside of here. You're going to have to do some exploring. And then this right in the middle is kind of classed as like the best area. You're going to find the best loot down here, including a magma spawner. Yes, magma spawners have been added. I don't think this specific one has one, but these things are absolutely beautiful. Just to briefly go through the emotes, on Windows 10 we press B. I'm not quite sure what it is on the other versions, but you just simply tap on it. Probably best to hold nothing inside of my hands. Let's do it again. This one's like, hey, over there. The next one is clap. And last but not least, we have ourselves a hello. I'm pretty sure the add-on creators in the community will make some changes with this. Plus, there will be more emotes at some point. Now, a couple of things to remember. If a zombie, if a piglin makes its way to the overworld, it will begin to shake. It will then become a zombified piglin. Now, if you're lucky enough, you might be able to do some quick trading with it inside the overworld. If they do make it through, maybe you're making some kind of farm. But if Hoglins come to the overworld, they will also begin to shake. They will become zombified Hoglins, known as Zoglins. they will attack every single mob in the game, pretty much. But did we trade with you in time? Are you going to trade with me in time? This one's now changed. It's now attacking the regular one. And they're going at it. I'll tell you what, Mojang and Minecraft love some form of zombified mobs in Minecraft. They really, really do. But yeah, there is a lot of changes in this update. I could be here for hours and hours going through them all. Like I said, I've done them over the past couple of months. I might be working on a couple of breakdown videos for the next couple of days, but go and enjoy the update yourself. I stream on twitch.tv/ECKOSOLDIER, so if you want to see some extra survival stuff of this, feel free to follow me there. Have a great day, enjoy the update, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!